Hi sisters, it's Jake here, and I'm back with another video. Orange Peanut. Now, I'm not talking about Donald Trump's testicles. Oh, yeah! Orange Peanut is a YouTuber with over 638,000 subscribers and 111 million channel views. Now, some of Orange Peanut's greatest hits are videos like watching female comedians until I laugh. He doesn't laugh. Watching Amy Schumer until I laugh. It's an hour long. He doesn't laugh. Watching TikToks until I'm angry. Here's a hot bod. I bet you he gets angry pretty quick. And then he has things that I agree with, like listening to Frank Ocean until I cry. And honestly, even his most recent video reacting to Kanye's recent statements where he like denounces being a Nazi, I'm like, oh my God, is this guy a good person? I kind of agree. But, you know, I shouldn't say that because he also made a video called Fat Acceptance Keeps Getting Worse. Worse? That wouldn't be the word that I would use. I would probably say like, that is becoming more accepted as a whole. I don't know, but let's just see if this title was clickbait or not. Also, about 51% of you aren't subscribed, and I heard that those 51% of people hate people with chronic illness. So if you want to prove me wrong, then please subscribe and get me to 200K before the end of the year. Thank you.
I have a question.
Okay.
What do you get when you cross non-stop delusion and 50% body fat?
Okay.
Well, luckily, we're going to be answering that question today because it is yet again time to review some fat acceptance TikToks. 3 words that should never, ever go together, but
3 words that should never, ever go together. Fat acceptance TikToks. Well, I think that it would make sense that they are together, right? Like, wouldn't that be a good thing if you're accepting of your body? Like, I understand that this guy is accepting of his, I don't know, armpit bruises. You have over 500,000 subscribers and you're filming this where? In your parents' office? You've got a $30 monitor and a ginormous printer. I can't tell if you're in a college tech center or literally inside King Tut's tomb.
I thought this would be fun to look at yet again. I made a video about this a while back, but I need a constant reminder of what not to do in my life. So, yeah, these are people that generally just need bullying. These are people that are delusional by themselves, but they also force other people to adhere to their delusions.
Do they force people to adhere to their delusions? Because you don't have to watch this video, you know what I mean? Like, this isn't something that you genuinely have to do. Also, do they need bullying? What are you talking about, Orange Peanut? Who needs bullying besides you? You're wearing a chef's apron. That's not a tank top, that's a chef's apron.
By forcing people to call them beautiful, which I'm just not a big fan of because 99% of the time they are not beautiful.
And they're ugly.
And without further ado, let's begin the video.
Okay, deal.
Hi, this is just a friendly reminder that diets do not work and you cannot tell if someone is healthy by just looking at them. Okay, thank you.
Okay, disagree with part of that, okay? I agree that you cannot tell if someone's healthy just by looking at them. I've had an invisible illness for most of my life, and I completely understand that. I've been in a wheelchair where people go, you're too young to be in a wheelchair. Or I go to Walmart and need one of those motorized scooters because both of my kneecaps are broken, and then some old bag of wrinkles goes up to me and tells me I'm too young to be riding in that. I completely understand that you can't visually see health, but I do believe that some diets work. No? Am I stupid? I'm on a gluten-free diet. I'm allergic to gluten. When I was having gluten, I threw up every morning. When I didn't have gluten, I didn't throw up every morning. Let's see how Orange Peanut disagrees with this.
So, what she just did here was a very advanced public speaking technique called lying. She lied twice in the frame of 10 seconds, which is honestly kind of impressive considering that was the entire TikTok.
It's not that impressive. I can lie in a matter of 10 seconds. I'm attracted to you. You're smart. You're good at making content. You're not in a fraternity. I mean, that was pretty good, no?
Okay, so the first thing she said was that diets don't work. Yes, they do. I've went through a bulk and a cut cycle. When I was bulking, I got very big because I ate a lot. And when
why do you say yes they do like that?
Yes they do. Yes they do.
Yes they do. I went through a bulk and a cut cycle. When I was bulking, I got very big because I ate a lot. And when I was cutting, I lost weight because I was eating less. So diets do work. I'm sure she's probably tried one, not stuck to it, and after 1 week gave up and said, this shit's not working. And then this...
I can't believe the Orange Peanut just said that. I mean, you don't know that. You can't assume that about her. You can't be like, yeah, by my calculations, you've been on a diet, but it was only for a week and you didn't stick to it. You don't know that about the person, right? Just like I don't know that you have a bad relationship with your mother, but I can assume it.
Said in this TikTok, if I can remember correctly, she said you can't tell.
You're right. It was, 30 seconds ago, and you can't remember it. That's good. Maybe get the steroids out of your system. That could be hindering your ability to think.
If someone's healthy or not by looking at them. And for the average person, it's true. If you look at a normal looking person, you don't know if they're dying of a horrible disease or if they're perfectly healthy. But for someone like this here, show her on the screen, it's pretty clear.
Show her on the screen? You have an editor? No shot. This is the quality that we're working with, and you have an editor.
To see they are not healthy. In fact, obesity is one of the easiest unhealthinesses to diagnose, because you can. Obesity is one of the easiest unhealthinesses to diagnose, because
I'm not going to comment on anything that he said. Just listen to that. Unhealthinesses.
You can just look at it and say that's not healthy, you know. So 2 lies in 10 seconds, very
nice
impressive, but again, just not spreading a good message.
We'll like to lick it a little bit.
Let's look at one more video from this girl. Forget her name, doesn't really matter. So
you can't do anything or live your life until you lose weight. I mean, I disagree, and I think that's sort of what she's disagreeing with as well. You know, what I do think is maybe we should clean up back here. Maybe that's not good. Maybe you've got too many things if it's stacked up. I don't know. Maybe there's just too many items in the background of your video. I never thought I'd say this, but I like Orange Peanut's background better than I do this one. And he's got literal flashlights hanging by strings.
So basically, she's saying, fuck you to people who say you can't do anything or live your life until you lose weight. And I actually agree with her on this one. There are plenty of things you can do in life when you're obese. Like, for example, die. You can... I'm drawing a blank here, but you can at least die. That's at least one thing.
That's good. Hey, you're wearing a NASA tank top. You bought a NASA tank top from Ross, and you're like, okay, maybe I can sort of put on a facade that I'm smarter than I am if it looks like I'm an astronaut. Yeah, you put the ass in astronaut.
Thing you can do. Yeah, I don't know why she's getting so angry here. You know, it's pretty clear that when you're fat, there's less stuff in life you can do. You're shutting...
Well, it's also not like it's impossible to live life if you're overweight, right? I disagree with that.
Off to life's great opportunities, like, you know, fitting in a roller coaster or something like that.
What is life's great opportunities for you, buddy? Getting your jawline more cut? What the fuck? What's your purpose in life? What are you here to do besides talk to over 500,000 people? I doubt you're making people happy. It seems like you're just making reactionary content. Oh wait, that's what I do.
I actually have a picture to show up to
just
introduce our next fellow, or I don't know what's happening here.
All right.
He's a non-binary AFAB transgender person with a Picasso or Picasso, who has been on testosterone for 37 weeks.
Okay, congratulations.
So basically he's like Larry Wheels, I guess. But
what's bad?
I don't know what most of those words mean, but what's important here is that his its pronouns are it/its.
That is what's important. It/its, not they/them. I don't know what this stands for, but it's something with ovarian cysts or something. So that's not good. It's just a little bit of research that you could do. And they've been on testosterone for 37 weeks. Congratulations.
Because this is not a human being. Or maybe the pronouns are blob/blob. But anyway.
This is not a human being. Maybe their pronouns are blob/blob. What? That's like saying my pronouns are normal. My pronouns are ST/FU. Oh my God. People think they're so much smarter than they are. What are your fucking pronouns, bucko? Douche/bag.
Let's see what it has to say.
I refuse to hate my fat body just because you do. Fat people do not owe you self-hatred. Fat people do not owe you health. Fat people do not owe you weight loss. Stop projecting your own insecurities, your own fat hatred, and your own disordered eating on other fat people.
Well, doesn't that make sense? Isn't it what we learned in preschool? Like, If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all. It's the same shit. Like, they're acting like this has changed. What the fuck are you talking about?
Okay, so I cut it off there. He had more to say, but I didn't need to hear anymore. So basically, what he's saying here is that he's upset that I am telling him how to live his life because I'm projecting some sort of insecurity.
Fair.
In short, no. We're not telling you to lose weight for our own sake. We're actually, believe it or not, telling you to lose weight for your sake.
I know, but in what world? But how is that helpful in any way? If they don't want to lose weight, they've tried everything, they physically can't lose weight, then what the fuck are you saying? Like, genuinely, what are you saying? We're trying to help you out, okay? We don't like looking at you. That's our problem. So we're asking you to change. What the fuck? I don't like looking at you. I mean, those eyes are entrancing, but I mean, maybe I do like looking. It's okay. I'm okay.
Because maybe you'd be happier, healthier, more loving, more excited
more
to do
loving.
life if you weren't rolling back and forth on your bed and couch all.
Okay, so but that's the part that doesn't help. Like, you're obviously not trying to get them to change for themselves when you want to like make jokes at their expense
all day. The whole point is that if you are in a healthy shape, you will live a happier life. Like, look at his face. I'm going to zoom in here. I'm going to zoom in.
Look at their
Does
face.
This person look happy at all? Like, you can.
Well, but they don't look happy because they've probably seen a lot of comments from, I don't know, your supporters saying awful things to them, right? Like, there can be an argument made either way.
Tell, just look at my face. You can tell that I'm a happy person on the inside.
I can tell that you're a happy person on the inside. Yeah, you look like the type of person that's happy on the inside once they've seen somebody's bleed out. I'm a happy person on the inside. Once I get my kills up, I can't tell that you're a happy person. You can't tell that anybody's a happy person. I project angry and I'm happy on the inside.
Just because I choose to live a wonderful life. This is a person, I'm sorry for zooming in, that's kind of gross. This is a person who clearly just does not have any kind of happiness on the inside because they choose to live their life this way.
True.
It's just sad to see.
It's so sad.
So next up, I gotta turn the volume off because there's a lot of songs coming up. This next person is just.
Do you do any editing? You have an editor, but you can't cut out the fucking flubs in your speech. You say that you did a cutting diet, but you can't cut out your fucking mistakes because your brain is so small.
Top tier delusion. So here we go. How to have confidence when you're fat.
I'm not kidding. I thought that person didn't have an arm. The bag was in the way and perfectly placed that I thought that he was going to be making fun of someone who did not have an arm.
Confidence has no size.
I agree.
Well, I wasn't really
I mean, I agree with them. How to have confidence when you're fat? Well, it's easier said than fucking done. What are you talking about? Confidence has no size? Yeah, that's great. Give me more of a list.
Tutorial, was it? It was kind of just like, how do you have confidence when you're fat? Confidence has no size.
I agree. Maybe he could tell us how he's so confident in his small build. What's it like being 5'1"?
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say if you like the way you look, truly, not one of those delusional, I'm beautiful. Like, if you genuinely enjoy, like, if you're at the point like me where you stare in the mirror and just drool because you're so beautiful, that's confidence. That is something.
If you jerk off to yourself consistently, right? Like, if you have mirrors on the ceiling so that you can top and look straight up, that's confidence right there.
Something that'll give you confidence. She has no confidence whatsoever. I'm not saying it's impossible to be confident when you're that big, but it certainly helps if you're in good shape. Okay, so let's see what else she has to say. Carrying the weight of being the fattest friend and the hottest friend. Well,
I carry that weight as well because I'm my only friend. I guess I could say I'm the fattest, the skinniest, the hottest, the ugliest. It's just me, myself, and...
I will give her this. She's definitely carrying weight.
Got him.
And she's probably carrying the weight of being the fattest friend, assuming she has friends.
You already said that.
But...
she said that in the fucking thing.
It would take a very ugly person for her to be the hottest friend. Like, that friend group has to look like something coming out of, I don't even know.
He's not even funny. How do you have so many subscribers? No, I don't think that person's ugly. okay? Let me describe his friend group for a second and give him some options of what he should have said. If you're the hottest friend in a friend group, your friend group must like it came out of the ugly butt one down. If you're the hottest friend in the friend group, your friend group must have gotten out of an ugly festival. There's 2. So I win because there's my 2 to his 0.
Again, delusion. This isn't confidence. This is just lying to yourself.
Delusion. It's my second channel. We've got Jake Doolittle, we've got Hannah's channel, and then we've got Jake Delusion.
Next up, when people will pay thousands of dollars to not look like me, and then there's some sort of reaction here. But the point is...
Okay, but you don't even know what the fucking audio is. If you're not giving this person a chance, then I shouldn't give you a chance. Actually, I gave you a chance. I gave you 7 minutes of a very popular video. I watched the most replayed part. That's good. All right, well, thank you so much, Orange Peanut, if I can even call you that anymore. You are the embodiment of a fratty gym bro, and I love that for you. If you want to come on my channel, I'd love to talk to you. Maybe show you some TikToks, because you seem to love those. Thank you to all my patrons for supporting me. Also, check out my clothing brand and Fund for People with Chronic Illness Never Stop. The links to both of those will be in the description below. I actually just mailed out about 45 signed Polaroids that I took over the last month. So if you want to be part of my top tier patron list to get one of those next month, then go on and sign up, and I'll talk to you all later. Bye.